If you're seeing this video, that means you just purchased yourself a pair of the world's most versatile gloves slash grips, the WODies. Now, first things first, I want to do a very quick video just to show you how you're going to open these things up, how you're going to break them in. That way you are prepared and know what to do. It's a unique product and we want to explain a few things. First things first, you're going to notice on the back of the packaging, there is this ruler. You can measure your hand from the base of your palm to the base of your middle finger. Just make sure that you measure it properly before you cut into them. And the reason I say that is what you're going to notice is when you first open them up, they only have these little tiny pre-cut finger holes, okay? There is a reason for that. Every single pair of WODies needs to fit custom. You do not want a one-size-fit-all type of product like this because what can happen is if you have skinny fingers and we open them up all the way for people who have larger fingers, you're gonna have very exposed areas not protecting, and that's not what we want. And if you have big, thick fingers, you don't want them too tight. So every single pair you are going to custom make for yourself. This process is super easy and simple, and I'm gonna explain it right now how to do it. All right, it's time to open up our brand new set of WODies. And as you can see, we've got them laid out here on the table. Finger holes are not cut yet. And I want to show you real quick. There is a left and a right. It'll tell you right here. That is where the palm goes on top of, okay? So that way you know the left side is going to be on your left hand's wrist, okay? Now, we're going to show you how to easily cut these finger holes to size. Now, the main thing that you're going to want to do is I would get a kind of a smaller pair of scissors. It's just easier to get into the cut. And all you're doing is, we now know that these are the three fingers. It's going to be the first three. You got your index, you got your middle, and your ring finger. Okay, those are the three fingers you're going to use. We'll start with the middle. That way we can test this out. So it's all it is. I'm just simply putting these inside. I am snipping along the line here within the stitching. Okay, and as I do that, I'm going to test just to make sure that my finger fits. Nope, I need to snip it just a bit more. Do not worry, these things, once they're snipped, they will not open up any further than where you have snipped it, okay? So just like that, I put it in here, and once it feels comfortably snug, which it does right now, I am good to go. So now I'm just gonna move on to my ring finger. And then after that, I will go to my index finger and I will test them and put them all on and see how they fit. So here we go, putting my ring finger in there. That feels nice and comfortably snug. I am done with that. Last one, my index, just get it in there. You may have to try a few different times until you get kind of the right feel for it. All right, let's test that. That feels good. So here we go. I'm going to put these on just to make sure the whole thing fits nice. 1, 2, 3. That's how it goes in. The left tag is on the bottom right there on top of my palm. And there it is. All right. Now it's on. First thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to pull. So I hold it this way. I pull until these two Velcros meet. Now it's on. I go nice and tight. And there it is. That one's good to go. I'll cut the next one. And there it is. All right, well, you now have yourself a nice custom fitting pair of WODies. Look, I've got no gaps in my fingers. My hands are nice and protected. My wrists are nice and secure. If you're into standard weightlifting, if you're just using them as fitness gloves, there's no chalk needed. You are good to go. Maybe a day or two just to kind of get your hands acclimated to them. If you're into CrossFit, you're going to be using them for high volume style pull-up work. Here's a suggestion. The first couple of days, it might feel a little bit smooth on the bar. That's normal. This is what you're going to do. You're going to want to chalk them up and you're going to want to sweat in them. Now, as you sweat and that chalk, they start to combine and you're going to get this really nice chalky residue start to build in the material. It takes about 3 or 4 workouts for that to happen. Then the grip gets really nice. Do not give up on them during that phase. Even if it feels too slippery, just continue to break them in. I promise if you stick with them, your hands are going to thank you. If at the end, though, you're just not happy, you're not feeling them, we do not want to keep your money. Please email us, contact@jerkfit.com. We're happy to offer you a full refund. If you are into them, you do enjoy them, please consider leaving a review. We're a small family-owned company, and the reviews are how we spread the word about these. Give us a follow at JerkFit on Instagram. You can tag us, tag the product. But in the meantime, let's go break these babies in.